Greetings, everybody. It's Pat at Dancing Moon Travel here with another episode of Let's Talk Travel. Thank you for joining us. For our live listeners, you'll want to stay tuned. I'm giving away something fun at the end of the broadcast this evening. So do stay tuned in. We're going to have a good prize tonight. And we're going to be talking about what's up for 2023 with me. This is a business where I'm forced to travel. It's part of my job to best represent my clients and know how to guide you on your vacations. It's just essential. It truly is essential that as agents here at Dancing Moon Travel, that we be out there checking things out and just getting the lay of the land on our various providers and destinations. Really, yes, we enjoy it. Admit it, we do. We love to travel. That's why we're in this business. But when we go, it is always a working vacation because we really are traveling with you guys top of mind all the way through the trip, because we're maybe doing things that we wouldn't ordinarily do because we want to be able to advise you. It might not be our top interests that we're doing this particular excursion or adventure or itinerary or whatever it may be, but it's something we need to experience in order to best be able to advise our clients. So always, you guys really are top of mind as we travel, all as enjoyable as it may be. We really are traveling with you guys in mind as well. What's up for me for 2023? First thing that we have on our travel agenda for this year is a cruise with Holland America. Now, Holland America has been my favorite cruise line for my personal travel for many years. I love them for their mid-sized ships, their gracious cruise experience. It's a very traditional kind of experience when you sail with Holland America. It has a bit of a kind of a British flair. When you sail with them, you just pick up that it's traditional. You're not going to find any belly flop contests, no discos pounding away until 2 a.m. No hairy chest contests, no bumper cars, none of that. But what you will find on Holland America, you're going to find these gracious, lovely, traditional mid-sized ships. You're going to find great food, lots of great music. They're live music. They have several venues on each ship where you can enjoy everything from blues to rock. Lincoln Center Stage has the more what you might find, maybe some light opera, some things like that, and some pop music. You're going to find a wide array. Whatever your taste in music, you're going to find it aboard the Holland America ships. They are also very well known for their food. And folks, I always am interested in the food. And Holland America has always been one of the best. They are a premium cruise line, a little more upscale, and they have an elegance aboard their ships. You will definitely just kind of, I said it before, traditional, but the cuisine they're known for their cuisine. They'll have usually a number of cooking classes and other culinary type events on board. You might have opportunities to see the chef preparing some of his favorite meals. And sometimes even the captain will join in, and the captain and the chef will have a little demonstration in one of their conference rooms or something. So that is a very good, if you like a traditional type cruise experience, you're not interested in a lot of athletic activities, adventure type uh, experiences. You just want a very solid cruise. Holland America is a great choice. Concerns me that a couple of my clients who've sailed on them recently have had a bit of negative feedback. And I haven't sailed on Hal since the pandemic. So we are going out next month in February. Stay tuned. We'll be reviewing that experience. We're going to be out on the new Stottendam, one of their newer ships, and I'll give you feedback on that after we have sailed. But a couple of our recent clients have just kind of picked it apart. They weren't particularly happy with some of the entertainment, some of the dining, and some of the service. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the scoop, and I hope that whatever those issues were, they are resolving, because I have always loved Hal, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity to sail on a ship that I haven't yet had opportunity to be on deck with. So that's what's up for us for coming up next month in February. Next trip after that, another cruise aboard MSC. Now, this is a cruise line that is a bit more unfamiliar to many of our listeners. They've been guests on our program before. This is one of their ships, the Meraviglia. That's not the one that we're going to be sailing on. We're going to be on their new MSC Seashore out of Miami. We will be calling on Port San Juan, Puerto Plata, and Ocean Key. What do I like about MSC? I know they get some negative press, and frankly, folks, I didn't sell them for many years until I actually had the experience of sailing on one of their ships. They have beautiful ships. It to me seems like it's an instance. I just kind of say the experience is kind of like Carnival crashed into Celebrity, because you have these beautiful ships that are very elegant feeling and very high end feeling, lots of glitz and glamour aboard. But yet you've got a lot of fun factor and ongoing activities and just a lot going on that and the value that you might get if you booked with Carnival. So we have just kind of enjoyed very much our experiences on MSC and have made them a regular part of our repertoire. And we sailed on them most recently back in September. It was actually October. We did the Panama Canal, did a 12-day cruise with them, and they have some new ships out that I haven't had an opportunity to be on. So we're going to be on their new Seashore out of Miami, with those stops at San Juan, Puerto Plata, and Ocean Key, their private island, for this itinerary. We love the ambiance on board the ship. We think it's great. Service has been exemplary. Some of the best service that we have had on recent sailings has been on MSC. The food, not the best. I mean, you're not going to have celebrity food. But it's good. It's very solidly good. Their premium dining is very, very good. But we didn't have any complaints about the food. Honestly, it is fine. It is. I don't have any real complaints. It's just not quite as upscale as some. But then they don't bill themselves as a premium cruise line. They what they do bring to the table: excellent entertainment, and in my opinion, unparalleled value in the cruise industry. You are going to pay very, very little in comparison to other cruise doing similar itineraries on similar ships. you're going to get real value for your cruise dollar when you book with MSC. It is great value. Also for solo travelers, folks, if you are a single traveler and you like to go by yourself, you just are going to have a hard time beating MSC. They are really a bastion for the solo travelers because if you're a single traveler and you know about cruise lines, usually sailing as a solo, you get to pay double for your cruise fare. It's just how they're structured. That's just the fact. If you sail solo, you're going to pay for as if two people were in that room for the base fare. Not so with MSC these days. They are making very, very good values. You pay about a little bit more than you would pay as if you were booking double occupancy, but not that much more. My sister traveling with us, booking her own balcony stateroom when she goes with us on MSC, because it is so economical for her. I just booked a solo traveler on a 7-night cruise in April for under $1,200 in a balcony stateroom for a great 7-night cruise, including drink package and Wi-Fi, folks. So it doesn't get much better than that. So if you want great value for your cruise, you like a ship with lots of activities, a little bit of a glitzy factor, great entertainment, folks, MSC is fabulous, and I can't wait to report on our experience on our upcoming cruise with them in April. Now, that said, oh, I wanted to show you this. This is a picture of Marvin on our very first MSC cruise. That's on their famous crystal stairways. This is a feature on all of their ships. They are absolutely stunning and a great place for photo ops, as you can well see. Next trip coming up for the Hand family is Alaska. Folks, we went to Alaska several years ago, did the cruise tour. It was amazing. We have been wanting to go again. Just has not worked out for us to do that, but now we have an opportunity. We are going to be sailing again. We're going to be on Holland America on their Koningsdam, another one of their newer ships, a round trip from Vancouver on this one. It will be calling on Tracy Arm, which I have not been to with our prior visit to Alaska. Juneau, we skipped Juneau on our prior trip as well. So that'll be a new port for me. Skagway, Glacier Bay, Ketchikan. I love Holland America for Alaska. They are the longest sailing cruise line. They were the first to sail Alaska. So love they know Alaska. And I've wanted to go back. So I'm really, really glad to see this. They have the most calls in Glacier Bay. And I love some of the calls. I love one of the things they have on their ship. I love their what's called the Crow's Nest. It's their exploration lounge area. These are on most of their ships. It's a big forward-facing observation lounge, great seating. You have windows about 180 degrees of floor-to-ceiling windows. They have reading material, and they'll have lectures about your destinations. That's another thing I love Holland America for. They're known for their great live music, their emphasis on cuisine, and their focus on destinations. While you won't find the belly flop contest on board, you will find afternoon tea and a kind of an elegance, laid back sort of ambiance on board. I just love it. I find it's a great fit for me. And I love the mid-sized ships, easier to get around. I just enjoy those ships a lot. One of the calls we'll be making on this cruise is Skagway. And you can bet your bippy that I am going to be taking this White Pass Rail excursion when I'm in Skagway. that we did that one when we went first time, and it has been unforgettable. I cannot wait to go again. One of my favorite things I've ever done. There's something about the rail anyway that's always just calls my name. Most people, I think, enjoy that rail experience. And this is an old railroad. It's been around for years and years and years, and it is just absolutely a phenomenal excursion. Um, if you haven't been to Alaska, folks, if possible, I recommend a cruise tour, but that's not always possible. I realize that budget doesn't always stretch for that, and sometimes you just don't have the time. But the round trip 7-night cruises are sailing out of Vancouver, and I can't wait to see Glacier Bay again. There's just so much to see just doing the cruise, and that's what we're doing this time, cruise only. The Inside Passage, that ultra popular, most popular way to see Alaska is that 7-night round trip cruise, either out of Seattle or Vancouver. And that's what we'll be doing this time. So stay tuned. That's going to happen for us in early June. And I will be reporting and reviewing that experience. So you will have the inside scoop on what it was like. Again, Holland America Koningsdam will be our sailing on that one. Last but not least, certainly not least, I am so excited about this. We're going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this one in November. One of my other agents, Joanne, out of North Carolina, Joanne is going to be joining me as my roommate on this one. Marvin's unable to make this trip, but this is an AMA Waterways ship, the AMA Christina, and that's the exact same ship that we are going to be sailing on in November when we do the AMA Colors of Provence, Lyon to Arles, France. I have never, folks, been able to spend a block of time exploring France. So I am so excited at this opportunity. And I am particularly excited to be doing it on a river cruise. If you have never done a river cruise, to me, it is absolutely, hands down, the single best way to see some of the areas of the interiors of Europe. You get on, you settle in, you enjoy the leisurely experience aboard what is more like a floating resort than a cruise, actually. You settle into your beautiful room and unpack once and just have a very civilized, well-paced, unstressed way to explore Europe without scrambling to airports or rail stations, dragging your luggage around. It's just the best way to me to explore the interior of Europe if possible. So much I like about this. With Amos, there's on all the river cruise lines, folks, there's not really a bad one out there. But I love AMA. It is family owned. They have uh, about 160 passengers when fully filled, when filled to capacity. Some cruise lines cram 190 people aboard the same size vessel, but AMA hits about 160 when they're fully occupied, and that makes a difference because you have a little skosh more room in your stateroom for sure, and you have then a significantly more spacious feel to your public areas, the dining areas and lounge and so forth. So much is included with the river cruise experience. You'll have beer and wine and sodas and so forth included with meals. There's usually some cocktail hour where they will include cocktails as well. And shore excursions. You're going to have a choice of shore excursions in every destination. And with AMA, they give you several different options when you are in each port. There's excursions to choose from. You'll have walking tours, and they usually will kind of have a couple of options to choose from, and they might have an explorations type tour where you check something else. So they'll have some options for you. You don't all get some of the river cruise lines just do one excursion, and you'll break maybe into 3 or 4 segments and have but the same walking tour. And AMA gives you some options, and I think that is options are always great. We'll be calling on Provence. I just absolutely love the cobbled streets. This is Lyon, another picture of Lyon. Some beautiful, beautiful uh, ports of call here: Avignon, Vienne, Terscheln, and so much included. I am so looking forward to cruising with Ama in November, and you know that I will let you know how that experience is. And uh, will Ama live up to expectations? We'll see, but I feel very positive. I don't have any doubt that they will. So there you have it for our travel schedule for 2023 as things currently stand. Here again, we're going to be doing Holland America, Western Caribbean, on the New Staten Dam, Grand Cayman, Jamaica, Nassau, and Half Moon Cay. That's February. Following that up in April on MSC Shore, that'll be Eastern Caribbean out of Miami with San Juan, Puerto Plata, and Ocean Key, their private island. Then Holland America, Alaska, that incredible itinerary, including Tracy Arm, Juneau, Skagway, Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, and then we'll be finishing up with November, Ama's Color of Provence with that beautiful Lyon to Arles itinerary. So, folks, stay tuned. I will be reporting on all of these trips for you. Welcome any questions. And as always, I am going to give away a prize. I think I'm going to do the luggage tag again, or luggage scale again. That's very popular and very practical, folks. If you don't want to be one of those people, it's happened to me, where your luggage is 2 pounds overweight and you're scrambling to move things from one bag to another at the check-in. It's ugly, folks, and I don't want to ever be that person again. It was very embarrassing. So here you have a luggage scale. It will save you from ever having to have that problem. You don't want to have to pay overage, and this will keep you from having to rearrange your bags at the last minute there as you do check-in. So this is Pat at Dancing Moon Travel, coming to you with another episode of Let's Talk Travel. We hope you'll tune in again. Thanks, everybody. Until next week. Bye now.